Um, yeah, I don't always choose to draw in limited, but I lean that way because I tend to draft slower decks. And this deck needs to hit every land drop it can and make every card count. So if I had won the roll, I would choose to draw. If he chooses to play, that'll tell us a little more about his deck and hopefully give us some information about whether we should keep our hand or not. I think 8 and 8 on the mountains and forests, because red is a more, like, red's definitely a color. You want to be accumulating mountains to play the Cyclops Gladiator or Chandra's Outrage and stuff. But the green, if you have a single green, then you have more options to go out and find those cards. It could be that the Assassinate Splash was a little bit greedy, and I'll reevaluate that later. I could cut the swamp for a mountain and just play a Fire Servant or something. If my opponent doesn't present, too many humongous boom booms that I just really feel like I need to have an out for, then I might cut the Assassinate for the consistency. But he chose to play. This hand is fine. It's got removal, and an okay creature. Plenty of land. We're on the draw, so we're just going to take it. I don't have any double red or green cards, so... Mountain. Okay, so this guy probably got like the Ember Hauler that we passed, and some of the other decent red cards. We also passed a Bolt that I remember. So let's see. His hand is pretty slow as well. That's good. And right on time, we get a Sylvan Ranger. So this is what I'm talking about. Now I can go get my third mountain, and I won't have to fear anything. Hopefully he'll have to spend a card on this or take some damage from it. Yeah, as it turns out, I do wish to use the ability. This guy is just insane. He thins your deck out. He trades with a lot of the early 2-drops, like Goblin Piker, or you can attack into a Stormfront Pegasus. This is quite good all around. Keeps your hand full. So we're going to delay playing this Fireball as long as possible, obviously. We're going to get in there with Sylvan Ranger. I wonder if he's just color screwed because... I'm going to play the Mountain because he saw it. Like, this is generally not how... generally not how it goes. We have on-curve plays the next couple turns if he doesn't just drop like Canyon Minotaur here. Nether Horror, maybe? Oh, Volshock Berserker. That's quite good. We are going to take 3 from that, but we'll be able to neutralize it with our Giant Spider next turn. If he has removal for that, we'll go for the Greater Basilisk. It does stink that we didn't get to use any of our mana productively that turn. And I could burn the thing with Outrage, but I'm not going to, because if he can't... I should have attacked first, but now I can F6, so... Oh, I was going to say is that if he doesn't have the removal spell, the Berserker is effectively neutralized anyways, because I can beat down with the Spider next turn and then play a Basilisk, so until he makes me use the best removal spell, one of the best removal spells in my deck, I'm not going to do it. So this is kind of the game we want to play. We know now we have plenty of lands. We've got the board stabilized. We've got plenty of big things that we can draw. We've got Fireball, which at this point can probably kill anything. Like he can fire. We have enough land to Fireball a Titan. Or we're one land short, but we're not just cold to anything. And he's got the Chandra's Outrage. Okay. So we can play Greater Basilisk next turn, but then if he has like Doomblade, we go to 9. Or we could spend the Outrage on his Berserker now and hold up Hornet Sting. I really just feel like until I'm compelled, I'm just going to continue to play creatures and not worry about his like him potentially having removal. Although we really don't want to get too low on life because we know we passed a lot of Lava Axes. I can think of 2 at least that I passed. But yeah, I think this is still the better play. If I were like at 10, I think I would make the other play. It's close. He could easily have like Lava Axe Bolt, and so I'm already at 4, and I just don't know it. But hopefully that is not the case. And in a couple turns, we'll be getting this guy down and just going to town. Looks like he's got some kind of black spell, removal spell. Nope, it's a creature. Shiv's Embrace, 5/4 flying haste. Okay. So now he gets to get us. We get to get him back with